What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Weekdays with Wes. We are going to be doing a new sub-ohm vape review. So let's take a look at that, shall we? So what we're going to be looking at today is the IJust 2 from Eleaf. So let's open up the box and see what all comes in it. First of all, I'll go ahead and show you what you get: the battery and this atomizer head. Already got my tank on, filled with juice, so we'll get into that in a few minutes. But you open up your box here, your battery will be here and your tank will be here. Alright, so, and then you get this silicone ring, more like a vape band, but it's for your airflow adjustment. Let me show you here so you can see how this works. You just pop it over your tank like that, push it down in the grooves. It goes down there in them grooves, and as you see, you just turn it. Let me just pull it up here. You just turn it. Air flows all the way off. Air flows all the way open. It's just a little quick puff up. Basically, I don't like it. I mean, it absorbs the shock from it going down, but this thing's got perfect airflow without it. As you see right there, great vapor production, man. Great. So we're gonna put this, and it also comes with a USB charger, but it's over there, plugged up, because I just got done. Just woke up this morning. Just got done charging my device. They recommend 3 hours to charge this device. So, not too shabby, not too shabby. And these are only 2 pages you need to read on your IJust 2 user manual, but just basic, very basic. I'll show you how to fill it up real quick, and I'll show you the 0.3 ohm coils in this. You just unscrew the base. Right there is your 0.3 ohm coils, 100% organic cotton. And let's bring this over here. As you see right there, that's how you fill it up in them two little slots right there. Very, very tricky to fill, but there's this chamber right here. As you see right there, that middle chamber, you can drop right beside it, and it will go down in them little holes. So, not too shabby, not too shabby, but all out a great damn device. The airflow does not adjust right here. You have to use that ring like I showed you. And we got a 510 bore drip tip. Very big, wide bore on it though. Let's take off the drip tip so we can get it up closer to you. Take a look at that. We got double O-rings. Very nice. And look how wide that bore is. So wide bore for a drip tip, but it works out just fine. So let's bring out one of these coils up close so you can look at them. I got 3 packs of 5 packs of the 0.3 ohm coil heads. So let's bring out one of these packs. That's what your 0.3 ohm coils will look like. They got this little splash guard right there so the hot juice don't fly up in your mouth. That's what that's for. Spit back is for your spit back. These look like the Atlantis coils or the Milo coils, but they're all grayed out coils. Amazing. Bring out nice flavor. So let me tell you what I am vaping on today. What kind of juice I'm vaping on today, if I ever get this stuff back in. We are vaping on the Blue Moo from Mount Baker Vapor. let's take a look at them real quick. Alright, so Blue Move from Mount Baker Vapor is what I'm vaping on today, as you just seen right there. And I will be coming up with further reviews of the vanilla ice cream from Mount Baker Vapor. This is a 236 milliliter bottle compared to a 10 milliliter. That's pretty damn big, really big. And this is one of the free ones I got. Forest Berry Fusion 0 milligram, 50% PG and 50% VG. And speaking of this one's a 3 milligram PG, 80% VG, 20% PG, and my Blue Moose Max VG. So let's get back into this review, shall we? Haha, damn. Alright, so let's take a more look at this battery. As you see right there, there's your USB cord where it plugs up in. And as you see right here, your light does shine through there. Nice. And right here on the button, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks on. And it's just like the Ego 1. See it light up right there? That means it's fully charged. It stays lit like that and then goes off. It's fully charged. When it starts slowly flashing, it's starting to die, and then it'll start flashing real fast, and your battery will just die. But all out for a sub-ohm kit, this is amazing. I mean, it's like it could be for the beginners, because you also can get the 0.5 ohm coils, probably to tame it down just a little bit. That's too much for you, but if you're trying to get into the cloud chasing, this is the device to go. Let's take one good drag off this and show you the amount of vapor you'll get off of a big drag. That's just amazing. Now compared to a little one, still amazing vapor production. Very amazing. Got great flavor. The flavor really pops, especially on your second day. I really couldn't taste the Blue Moo all that well, but it's amazing. Very amazing juice. Y'all have to go try some Mount Baker Vapor. I'm actually going to show you a card here. If you go to Mount Baker Vapor, you can save 10% off your next order with coupon code VAPOR from Baker. So I'll put a link down below to their website, and make sure you try out a bottle like this. You can get the Blue Moo vanilla ice cream. They got all kind of different flavors. Just make sure you try them in a 30 milliliter first or a 15 milliliter. This is a 10 milliliter that comes free if you order over $15. So this is a good way to go. This will last you a long time. And you'll have to order one of these nozzle tops. You just have 50 cents, not bad. You get 2 of them for 50 cents. Not too bad. Not too bad. But let's go ahead and get this review keep going. Alright, so for the IJust 2, you got a 5.5 milliliter capacity of juice, 510 threadings. As you see right here, it says Eleaf on one side and IJust 2 on the other. And you got IJust 2 right here on front of the battery. I think it said it was a 22 millimeter in diameter. Let's make sure I'm right there. Yes. It's a 2600 milliamp hour battery. Amazing battery. Just like the Ego 1 Mega. It's very light too. Very, very light. You can barely notice this in your hand. Yeah, it's a big tank, and that's what we love. We want a big tank. We want a big tank with us sub-owners. If you're not fully into building your RDAs, or your RTAs, or your RBAs, I love the 0.3 ohm coils. They're so amazing. They produce so much. And you also can get this in nickel 0.15 ohm nickel coils for your temper control devices like the EVIC VT, or you got any other ones like your iStick 40 watt temper control. You got all of them out there now that are using temper control. You got the Tesla 200 watt temper control, 160 watt temper control, but you got all them now. The Sigeli 75 watt temper control, but that's for all your temper control. And your 0.3 ohms are, let me get the 0.3 ohms out here. The recommended wattage for your 0.3 ohms are 30 to 80 watts. They're recommended from 30 to 80 watts. So if you got a box mod, you can order just the tank. I think it's $14.99 just for the tank, if I'm not mistaken. But this whole kit is $31.99 off of sweetvapes.com. That's where I also got these 0.3 ohm coil heads for the IJust 2. They were $13.99 a piece, so I just grabbed 3 of them. Why not, right? I'm gonna need them extra 15 coils. So let's talk about what all this kit comes with. Alright, it comes with the IJust 2 mouthpiece, of course, an atomizer tube, your tank, an EC head, which is going to be your 0.3 ohm coils, your atomizer standard base right here, this right here, your power supply, the battery, 2600 milliamp battery, a USB cable over there plugged up, an airflow control ring that I showed you a minute ago, and a user manual. Nice. That's what all comes in this kit. That's a great kit for a sub-owner's needs. If you like them big clouds, grab you one of these at sweetvapes.com. I've seen them at Vapor DNA. This got to me in 2 days. Let's talk about shipping of sweetvapes.com. So I ordered this on a Friday. It shipped out Saturday. And when it shipped out Saturday, it was here by Monday. It was here yesterday at 1 o'clock. Of course, we don't get mails on Sundays, so it was a 2-day shipping. Very nice. And this also was 2 days shipping too. Nice. They got really fast shipping for Mount Baker Vapor. Make sure you go get you some juice from there, like I said, and make sure you pick up you an IJust 2. Satisfies the needs. So we're gonna put a vapor production test against the Ego 1 and the IJust 2. So let's take a look at that, shall we? So I got a max VG in here too, so it makes it equal. So let's take a little hit off this Ego 1, shall we? Just a little hit. Take a little hit off this one. So much more vapor production. As y'all know, the Ego 1s were very popular, but for their cage design, you can't really tell where your juice is at unless you tilt it back. That drip tip needs to be clean, so we're going to take that off. This one's got where it likes to stick so much you can't barely get it off. But let me take this off and I'll be right back. So we finally got it off, and the coil is burnt in here, so we don't need that no more. But we gotta clean this drip tip, so we'll put it there. But this drip tip works just fine on this device. And let me also speak, it's got a spring-loaded 510 connector, so you can put RDAs, anything like that you want to on this device that will fit pretty flush with this. This is a very sleek design. Nothing really sticks out except for that button just a little bit. Don't stick out that far. That's just a very sleek design. I like how they put this up here so it can just stand up and vape. But I really would recommend for it. I mean, recommend for it to be on the bottom, kind of. But I've had trouble with this one being on the bottom. It likes to tip over so much. Just don't work out too well. But that's about it for me today of this IJust 2. We're going to take some good power hits of this, and we're going to head out. Alright, so thank you for coming to Weekdays with Wes, and I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time on some Mount Baker Vapor review of the vanilla ice cream. So thank y'all for coming. And by speaking about Mount Baker Vapor, this Blue Moon tastes just like a blueberry pie. So thank y'all very much for watching. We'll see you next time.